we work as little as humanly fucking possible and lollygag for the rest of our lives and then wonder why we're not making any money? How do I get as productive as humanly possible in the time that I have so that I can truly enjoy the time that I'm not working? Closing costs. If you're a cash buyer, your closing costs are prorated taxes and title escrow fees in Oregon. Now in other states, there can be a person that does the title work and a person that does the escrow, and those can be two different people. A lot of states, it's an attorney that can be the title and the escrow. So title is making sure the person selling it has the right to sell it, that the title is clear, free of encumbrances. They look at liens, encroachments, anything attached to the title of the property. And then escrow is the accounting of funds, the receipt of the buyer's earnest money, the paying of the property taxes prorated. If there's rent, they'll prorate rent, dispersing commissions to the real estate agents, receiving money from the lender, dispersing money back to the lender for their fees, etc. Right? So you have the title and you have the escrow. Here, we're lucky because title and escrow is in the same house. So taxes, fees, whatever. This is usually 0.5 to 0.75% of the purchase price. So my rule of thumb is after November 15th, the buyer's closing costs are going to go up to this. Why? The seller just paid the taxes through June 30th of 2026. So if I buy a house from Cody today, Cody's paid the taxes for the most part. There's some people that don't pay their taxes, and this may be a little bit different, but we're assuming that it's a normal transaction. Cody's paid his taxes through June 30th. So I need to pay him back for half of December, January, February, March, April, May, June. I got 7 months of tax prorations that I pay as the buyer. Now, as the seller, after November 15th, your closing costs are closer to 0.5% because you're getting credited, right, on the escrow side. Since Cody's paid through June, on the closing statement, he'll get 7 months of taxes credited to him, which would reduce his closing costs. And then the bigger the house, the more expensive the home is, the lower this number gets. So a lot of times I'm like, hey man, I got a $2.5 million transaction. What are the title escrow fees going to be? And then I can figure out the property tax prorations. Or you just say, hey, it's 0.5%, and this is exclusive or excluding, however you want to say it, of property taxes. Because that's the only reason it would change it all. Title escrow fees are always about 0.5% of the purchase price. The only thing that makes that change at all is the property tax proration. Does that make sense? So you figure $300,000 house. What's 1% of 300,000?
3,000.
3,000. What's half of that?
1,500.
What are my closing costs on a $300,000 house? The last thing you said. 1,500. That makes sense? You guys should be able to do that, right? You get paid a percentage, right? So again, what's 1% of 500,000?
5,000.
What's 1% of a million?
10,000.
What's 1% of 100,000?
1,000. Yeah.
Yes, math. Good. So we can figure that out. So how about a $550,000 house? What's 1% of that? What's half of that? 25, something like that, right? 2,500, 250. So you'd be able to figure out pretty quick, okay, round up. Yeah, all right, my commission is gonna be $30,000 and the title escrow fees will be about 3. You all did real estate school. I'm pretty sure they made you do percentages. And if you don't know how to do percentages, Google it, YouTube it, Yahoo it, Bing it, ChatGPT it, Grok it. What other AI? Gemini, Google's Gemini. We got options, right? Oh, Forewarn. You guys all download Forewarn? It's fucking sick. You put their number in, it tells you their criminal history. You're not supposed to do it on friends, family, or coworkers.
Yeah. Please don't live there.
I mean, you can, right? Just do like one. Don't run all your friends through because they'll see like, what the hell? The point is, for real estate agents, you get a lead comes in, they want to meet with you, you can stick their number in, and it'll tell you what their name is or the name associated with that phone number and like criminal history. As soon as I got on, I did like all my buddies. And then I got an email. I was like, you can't do that. I was like, hey, all right. Whoops. My dad has so many speeding tickets. I'm like, oh, shit, dude. Convicted. Violating the basic rule. I'm like, oh, shit. That's free. Just go fast as It's free and it's cool. Like I got a guy just comes in, hey, it looks like you would be a great fit for me. I want you to be my agent. So I throw it in. I'm like, oh, okay, verifies who he is, where he lives, and he has a lot of speeding tickets too. We all do. I think I do too. If you treat it like a full-time job, then you would have time to do all these things. Ooh, I'm preparing for an open house. I'm going to take an hour. I'm going to get some interesting information about it. I'm going to print it out. I'm going to do a social media post. I'm going to go door knocking. I'm going to great open house. But instead, we woke up late, hungover, didn't shower, and then show up looking like shit to the open house unprepared. That's usually what happens. That's why I say, hey, it's amazing what happens when you're in the office all day. There's an amazing amount of stuff you can get done. Not only that, but you get things done that are important but not urgent. That gets you ahead. That shit takes time, right? You'd have to plan your work and then work your plan, right? Live a life by design, not by default. And that would be like, hey, I'm dedicated to working 40 hours a week, which is not very much. How many hours are in a week? 168. We're talking about less than 25% of your life at work. That is not very much. Is that fair to say? I've got 8 5-hour days in me. Maybe I got 5 6s and then 2 5s on the weekend, right? That still equals 40. You would be able to create your social media map. You'd be able to really dig into how you want to prospect, who you want to be to your future clients and to your current clients. And then you would get leads, you would follow up with them, and you would follow through with them. And then you would have reminders, and you would have appointments, and you would prepare for those appointments, and you would have open houses, and you would have cool shit, and you would practice writing offers, and you would practice presenting offers to sellers. You would practice going through all the stuff that I tell you to do, like the seller net sheet that we have in the We Have an Offer. And then you would actually take the time to explain the offer to your buyer before you blindly send it for DigiSign and no one knows what they're doing and the close date's wrong and the earnest money's incorrect. And that's not the purchase price that they wanted. But instead, right, we work as little as humanly possible and lollygag for the rest of our lives and then wonder why we're not making any money. Sound familiar? Like, oh, let's see, how do I not work today? It's like, no. How do I get as productive as humanly possible in the time that I have so that I can truly enjoy the time that I'm not working instead of blurring these lines of I'm never really working, I'm never really not working. Because I'm in real estate, I'm always on. But I'd mostly just watch Netflix about real estate agents. Okay, the sale agreement is 15 pages of pretty small type. And I've seen this before on the team, and it is infuriating. I'm a psycho about contracts and communication. Every issue I have right now in my life with people is because of lack of communication or improper communication. Every single fucking one. So, how many, if I were to guess, problems are in your lives that have to do with the same thing? Some sort of lack of communication. Almost all of them. Imagine that you get an offer, and you're a lazy ass, and you just forward this to your seller. Hey, we got an offer, check it out. Do they understand what's happening? Dude, I got an insurance application. I'm a pretty smart guy. And I'm going, what the fuck is this? It's 7 pages with all these weird questions. Most of them don't apply. Or anyone look at their taxes ever? Try to do your own taxes? Fill out pull from line 15. If less than this, go to line 22. For the accountant, that's easy because they do that all day. Dude, I go cross-eyed if I try to do my own taxes. It's too much. And they have a program that like autofills it, by the way. So we have programs that'll autofill, right? And then we have the audacity just to forward this to our client. And they're like, I don't know what any of this means. Like, am I supposed to read every word? What's important? Where's the close date? How much money am I going to walk away with? Is their agent any good? Like, do we need to be concerned with their loan type? That's not communicating. Is that fair?